And what happened was the bartender, we'd been there a couple of days, and the bartender and I joked around. I speak a little bit of Spanish. He takes my phone, he takes a picture of me, and then he starts making fun of me in Spanish. Like, dumb white guy. Why is he here? Why isn't he in the room with his beautiful bride? And I looked at the picture and I knew instantly something had to shift in my life.
Hi everyone, Vicky Schettini here. I am really excited. I have today Daniel Ramsey. You know what I always preach, and I'm just going to let him talk about his great idea. He had an amazing light bulb. So thank you for being on the show, Daniel.
Hey, Vicky, I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. So tell us about the light bulb. I always tell people, when you get that light bulb, do not just put it in the drawer. Write it down and actually take action. If you have that light bulb, investigate it. If there's an idea there, then run with it. Just do it. Do it.
Yeah, I love it. My light bulb happened on my honeymoon, actually. I was in Guatemala. We were in a Francis Ford Coppola resort. So I'm a real estate broker. I'm a mortgage guy. I'm a developer. And I'm just the kind of guy that I love business ever since I was a kid. And I'm at the bar at 2 a.m. closing a deal. And literally I'm negotiating and closing a deal in 2 a.m. in Guatemala, in the jungle. Monkeys and birds and what happened was the bartender, we'd been there a couple of days, and the bartender and I joked around. I speak a little bit of Spanish. He takes my phone, he takes a picture of me, and then he starts making fun of me in Spanish. Like, dumb white guy. Why is he here? Why isn't he in the room with his beautiful bride? And I looked at the picture and I knew instantly something had to shift in my life. I hadn't had a vacation in a long time. I was working all the time. And what I hadn't figured out is leverage. And so in that moment, I wanted to have a family. I wanted to stay married. And I knew that I had to make a change in my business. And that's really how my Outdesk was born.
You really sometimes have to step back just to be able to go forward. So you have the light bulb, and then I'm assuming you finished your honeymoon, I hope.
So we're now married 12 years, 2 beautiful kids.
Congratulations.
And not only have I figured out leverage for my own businesses, but we've helped over 6,000 other folks really understand leverage and get what we think is a great offering, which is virtual assistants to help them grow and scale their business.
Definitely. And it's amazing. So how did you get it started? At that time, 2008, I don't remember virtuals being a hot item at all.
It was an accident. And here's the truth. We're at a conference, and there is a title company out there, a huge title company, who is pitching the idea of virtual assistants. And, at this time, I toyed with it, I played with it. I had a couple in my business, and a good friend of mine who was a really big broker in San Diego said, "Hey, Daniel, I'm thinking about signing up and getting a couple of these guys." And I said, "Oh, really? What are they charging?" And they were charging like $35,000 or something. It was an outsourcing company, but it was the title company owned them, right? And I looked at him and I said, I could do it for 20. And if you're interested, I could get you a couple. And he's like, "Could you get me 5? And fast forward a year later, he'd gotten up to 17. And so accidentally he said, "Hey, Daniel, could you get me some?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, man, I'll get you a couple, but I got to charge you." And so that's really what created my Outdesk. He was our first client. And back in April of 2008, we started helping others find leverage in their business.
Wow. Now, do you just do it for real estate, or is it other businesses too?
No, we have a boat broker, a lot of speaker coaches, authors, insurance companies, marketing companies, technology platforms. I'm a real estate broker, so we started in that space. But the reality is leverage, and every business needs it. One of our big pushes right now is the healthcare world. I mean, they're getting blown up right now with everything that's going on. And so, we have a huge, several clients in that space. So that's a huge piece of our business. But here's the thing. If you're listening right now, whether you're an investor, entrepreneur, or you're just a business owner and you need help, like what we do typically is we have people come through a consultation where we look at who's on your team now, what are your systems and process, what technology are you using inside of your business, and could you actually hire and be successful with a virtual assistant?
Yes, you can get someone that has experience in bookkeeping, let's say, but you still have to commit to teach them your books. And it's not something that they can pick up right away, and you do need to give directions.
Yeah, we have a process for that. So if you're listening right now and you're on the fence of whether or not you could have a virtual assistant and be successful, number one, absolutely training is a key. And we have a thing called play, pause, do. So in your example, Vicky, which I think is perfect, let's say I was helping a virtual assistant learn my books and how to actually do my books. Well, I would pull up QuickBooks and I would, like we're on a Zoom right now, I would then share my screen, and then I would talk through my chart of accounts. I would talk through my balance sheet. I would talk through where they would get information in order to input it. We would go through, maybe January and February months. And I would ask them to do a example of February, a month that's already done, right? And so what you want to do in the beginning is you want to create, number one, video of you doing the job, how, what, and why. We call it the how, what, and why. And play, pause, do. It's an easy way to train somebody. But entrepreneurs, we're so crazy. We have so much control issues, because I speak, I'm speaking empathetically to your audience. If you're out there, I love you, man or gal. This is just how we're wired. We want to control everything. And what has to happen, and you probably experienced this, is you have to release control, allow mistakes to happen, update your systems and process, and document exactly what you need to have happen. And most people just won't do that work.
Yes. I love it. So can you repeat again, those of people that are out there listening, how they can get this free, is it ebook form, document?
Yeah, it's a guide, and you know what? I'm gonna articulate a couple things on it. So number one, because the world is shifted, we're helping our clients, anybody who comes in and does a consultation, to really reimagine their value proposition out to their world. Like if you were a house cleaner before, maybe you need to be a certified COVID-19 house cleaner, or if you're a real estate person, you need to be now the virtual real estate person, so everybody's got to kind of zig and zag in this new world. Part of the Go Remote Guide is a guide for reimagining how you would add value to your clients, as well as an entire litany of information about working remote. What are the systems? What are the tools? How do you train somebody? What are some of the techniques? My favorite, Vicky, is, you don't want to put in a chat room, hey, I'm going to go to the potty, like my 4-year-old would say, So we've got, etiquette in there. So you would say bio break, be right back. Bio sounds a little bit better,
I like that.
Yeah. So we have all those kind of tips and tricks inside of that guide. And anybody who wants it, all you have to do is text MOD, so My Outdesk, MOD to 31996 to get your free copy. You can also visit us online at myoutdesk.com, and that's MYOUTDESK.com, and request a consultation and come in and grab it that way.
And guys, those of you who are watching on social media, we'll have all the information below too, so that wouldn't be a big, just get it from right below. So thank you again. I know for a fact that we will be talking again shortly. Very excited, very honored that you're here and that you joined the podcast. But guys out there, you guys need to go to the next level. If you were caught off guard with COVID-19, do you want this happening again? I'm not going to say that it's going to be COVID-19, but it could be something number 20 next time. You do not know. So this could be the future. And to me, I just said, it's almost surreal. I didn't think it would happen in my lifetime. What's happening? So create it and if you're going to do it, just do it right. Do it right from the beginning. Great people. It's been an honor again, and thank you for being on the show.
Hey, Vicky, thanks for having me.